sailors whom India forgot. 2 years after they were taken hostage by ruthless Somali pirates, 7 Indian hostages are still languishing in captivity. Now, a dramatic new video that captures the plight of 7 Indian sailors held hostage by Somalian pirates has surfaced. The sailors have issued a desperate appeal to the Indian government through YouTube, saying that their health is deteriorating and that they are now desperately seeking release. They've appealed to the Prime Minister, the President and the Congress President Sonia Gandhi to save their lives. A tense Chief Engineer Bahadur Singh has sought the government's intervention at the earliest. And all that the government has to offer is just lip service.
Our condition is very bad. So I don't know what the government taking action. We are long time now, we have become fed up. We are just mentally tense and our health is not good. So we are requesting to the Honorable President of India, Honorable Prime Minister of India, and UPA President Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, and opposition leader Mrs. Sushma Swaraj, please help us, save our life.
The Government of India and Ministry of Shipping is very concerned about the safety and early release of our sailors. Due to all our agencies' continuous work, we are trying to minimize this kind of piracy by Somalians. And at one stage, we are sure, with the help of IMO, in which India is a signatory of international conventions, we will try to stop this menace permanently.
Now, these sailors were held hostage by Somali pirates in September 2010 when the MV Asphalt venture was hijacked. After being paid the ransom amount of $3.5 million, pirates had released 8 out of 15 sailors, but the remaining 7 were taken to an island and left there to die. Pirates are now demanding safe passage for their men who are in Indian jails in exchange for the release of the Indian sailors.
I am Chief Engineer Bahadur Singh. My ship name Asphalt Venture belongs to OMCI Shipping Company, Mumbai. So our ship on 28 September 2010, the Somali pirates, they catch our ship in Indian Ocean and they brought our ship in Somalia. So now we are 22 months hostage here. On 15th April, they release our ship. Our owner, he fulfilled their demand, but they catch 7 people and they brought up on the land. And now we are finished 22 months on the land as a hostage. So our condition is very bad. So I don't know what the government taking action. We are long time now, we have become fed up. We are just mentally tense and our health is not good. So we are requesting to the Honorable President of India, Honorable Prime Minister of India, and UPA President Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, and opposition leader Mrs. Sushma Swaraj, please help us, save our life. We want our release. Please help us, save us.
The Government of India and Ministry of Shipping is very concerned about the safety and early release of our sailors. Due to our continuous and discreet efforts to bring our sailors safely and early back to our country, all our agencies are working in tandem.
Has the government forgotten its hostage sailors? Our phone lines are open. We'd like to hear what you, our viewers, have to say on the subject. You can call us on 01204807-273. That is 01204807-273. Do call us with your comments and thoughts. We'd like to know what you think. But joining us now to talk some more about this problem is, joining us in the studio is Commodore Uday Bhaskar. He's a defense analyst and also the former director of the National Maritime Foundation. Also joining us are Ravinder Singh Ghulia and his wife Sampa Arya. Remember, They were in the MV Suez. Ravinder Singh Ghulia was one of the freed hostages from the MV Suez. They join us from Jhajjar. Thank you very much for joining us to our guests. Let me come to you first, Ravinder Singh Ghulia. You were in a similar situation where you were held hostage for 10 months. Tell us a little bit about what these hostages, in your view, are going through. You went through a similar ordeal. At the time, even your pleas for help fell on deaf ears with the Indian government for the longest time. It was, in fact, Ansar Bani, the Pakistani human rights activist, who intervened in the end.
या क्योंकि हमें सिर्फ अंसार बर्नी और ये पाकिस्तान गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से हेल्प मिली थी, उनके ये एफर्ट की वजह से हम लोग छूट पाए थे। और इंडियन गवर्नमेंट सिर्फ कहती रही कि हम लोग कुछ करेंगे करेंगे करेंगे, लेकिन उन्होंने हमारे लिए कुछ भी नहीं किया था। और इसी तरीके से वो लोग एसफॉल्ट को भी वो कोई एफर्ट नहीं कर रहे हो, इसके लिए उन्हें कोई कानून में संशोधन करना पड़ेगा जिसके तहत ये हमारे सेलर्स की जान बचाई जा सके।
ठीक है, संपा आर्य जी, आपने भी काफी सारा अपील किया था। संपा जी, आपने भी अपील किया था इंडियन गवर्नमेंट से तभी कि हेल्प करें, इस मामले में इंटरवीन करें। आपका क्या तजुर्बा रहा, आपका क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा? इंडियन गवर्नमेंट से आपको कोई मदद मिली?
Let me be a little conspicuous about the matter. You know, if you will talk to SM Krishna ji, or you'll talk to the chief minister or whatever the concerned authority, you talk any of those people, they will just let you know one thing. Yes, we know, we sympathize, we are trying at our level best, we will try to talk to the owner. And first thing, वो आपको जो first thing, very first आपको बोलेंगे वो होंगे, see, we cannot pay the ransom because this is very against to the constitution. Now let me explain one thing. If they cannot pay the ransom, all right, then attack the pirates. Then they will tell you if we will attack the pirates, then there are other nationals also as well in the ship. So India cannot take step at its own level at least. So you know, there is next thing. दो चीजें बाहर हो जाती हैं कि वो हमारे लिए नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है? Then if we collect the ransom money for the safety of our relatives, तो क्या कोई ऐसा कानून में है कोई ऐसा प्रावधान कि वो उस रैंसम मनी, वो जो फंड्स हम लोग इकट्ठा करेंगे, वो फंड्स देश के बाहर पहुंचा दें? देयर इज नो ऑप्शन लाइक दैट आल्सो. देन दे विल लेट यू नो कि विल टॉक टू द यूएन और समथिंग अदर इंटरनेशनली विल टॉक अबाउट द मैटर. नाउ इफ वी आर इंडियन नेशनल्स, व्हाई विल दे टॉक अबाउट talk to the UN government?
Okay, Sampa, I understand what you're saying. We understand your ordeal. In fact, you went through it and you were one of the people who were very prolific in your approach to the Indian government. Let me go across to our next guest. Rani Singh, who is the wife of a hostage engineer, Bahadur Singh, joins us now on the phone line. Rani Singh ji, Headlines Today के साथ बात करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. आपका एक्सपीरियंस क्या रहा है? आपने इंडियन गवर्नमेंट से बात की है कि आपके हस्बैंड को और बाकी हॉस्टेजेस को रिलीज करने के लिए मदद करें. आपको क्या रिस्पॉन्स मिला है इंडियन गवर्नमेंट से?
अभी तक तो बस यही है, आएंगे ऐसा करके बोलते हैं, लेकिन मैं पूछती हूँ कितना समय लगेगा, कितना टाइम लगेगा, बोलते नहीं, समय नहीं बता सकते हम, हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. तो फिर गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में नहीं है तो किसके हाथ में है?
रानी सिंह जी, एक और सवाल पूछना था.
बिना बेकसूर.
रानी सिंह जी, आपका सिचुएशन हम समझ सकते हैं. रजनी सिंह जी, आपका सिचुएशन हम समझ सकते हैं, पर एक बात बताइए, जो ये शिप का ओनर है उससे कोई बात हुई है आपको? उन्होंने कोई मदद ऑफर किया है? शिप के जो ओनर है?
नहीं, वो ओनर तो तभी निकल गया था, वो बाद में हमने उसको सैलरी के लिए उस पर दबाव डाला था.
तो उन्होंने मदद की कोई बात नहीं की है? नेगोशिएशंस में कुछ उनका रोल नहीं है?
अपना काम कर दिया था, लेकिन नहीं, अभी उनका ओनर का कोई रोल नहीं, अभी गवर्नमेंट का ही है. इंटरनेशनल मामला बन गया.
अच्छा,
अभी सब गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर है. गवर्नमेंट, मेरी विनती है गवर्नमेंट से, प्लीज मेरे हस्बैंड को, हमारे 7 आदमी को कैसे भी करके सही सलामत लेके आओ. 2 साल से कितना कुछ हम झेल रहे हैं, कितना कुछ, इतनी हेल्पलेस हूँ, इतनी अकेली हूँ मैं, कोई मेरी मदद नहीं कर रहा. सब जगह हम जा चुके हैं, शिपिंग मिनिस्टर के पास जा चुके हैं, AK एंथनी के पास, सुषमा स्वराज के पास, ललित तिवारी के पास, लालजी टंडन के पास, वायलर के पास, मुल्लापल्ली के पास जा चुके.
All right, Rajni ji, thank you very much. आप रहिए, बने रहिए हमारे साथ. Let me in fact go across to our defense analyst, Commodore Uday Bhaskar, who's with us. Commodore Bhaskar, it really boils down to two things. On one hand, we've heard various experiences where the Indian government has not been very responsive in these cases. Let's start by talking about what can the government do in these areas where technically and diplomatically it is a little precarious, but why do they respond to the appeals of the Indian citizens?
I think at the very outset, it must be conceded that this is a heart-rending experience. When you see these videos, and I have seen some of them over the last couple of years, where many nationals who have been held hostage, when they send out their videos, and this is actually done to ensure that the ransom is paid as swiftly as possible, it is anguishing, and there's a huge, I would say, humanitarian task over here for the whole global community. Now, as far as the Indian government is concerned, Rukmini, and in a way I'm repeating what the two ladies had said, Sapna ji and Rajni ji, who are going or who have gone through the ordeal in a first-hand manner because their relatives or spouses were directly affected. Now, on the face of it, and I'm not representing the government of India here, I am saying this as a defense analyst, that the primary responsibility as far as the safety of such individuals who are working at sea, seafarers of any type, lies with the company that owns the ship. So to that extent, if you read the fine print of the contracts which are signed when such individuals go on board a ship, this is point number one. That having been said, if you look at the pattern of Somali piracy over the last 3.5 to 4 years, this has become a cottage industry. Perhaps the word cottage may be misplaced, because my own reckoning is that over the last 3 to 4 years, the amount of ransom that has been collected, I am told, is almost close to $500 million. Some of them are in the public domain. There are some instances where people do not want to advertise that they have paid a high ransom and the hostages have been released. So there are many vested interests who are keeping this alive.
Right.
As far as the government is concerned, what it can do, it has been trying to do, which is that it has tasked the Indian Navy and the Indian Coast Guard, which now maintain very robust patrols. But this is only at sea. The problem, as we are now seeing, is that ships are taken and the sailors are held on board. Unless the ship owner pays the ransom, even the ship is not released. So we are looking at some very tragic and very complex kind of cases, and there is a need for some consensus on this.
Commodore Bhaskar, there is also the issue of who's really responsible. What is the responsibility of the ship's owners? We will come to that in just a bit. Let me go back to Rani Singh, who's going through an extremely traumatic time now. Her husband is one of the hostages being held by Somalian pirates. Rani Singh ji, ये हमको बताइए, हम समझ सकते हैं कि आप बहुत डिफिकल्ट दौर से गुजर रही हैं. प्लीज हमको ये बताइए कि आप गवर्नमेंट में किस किस के पास आपने अप्रोच किया है और आपको क्या रिस्पांस मिला है, क्या जवाब मिला है यहाँ से. आपने कहा वायला रवि जी से भी बात कर चुकी हैं, क्या कहा उन्होंने आपसे?
जवाब वायला रवि का पीए से मिले, हमें वायला रवि तो नहीं मिला, पीए से मिला. लेटर छुड़वा लिया उधर, बोलते हैं हम साहब को बोल देंगे, करते हैं ऐसा करके. मुल्लापल्ली से मिले, डायरेक्ट मिले सामने, सुषमा स्वराज से मिले, एक के एंथनी से मिले, सोनिया से, वो पीएम से भी एक फैमिली मिली थी सबसे पहले. सब लेटर छुड़वा लेते हैं उधर, लेटर छोड़ दो और हम आ जाते. बस यही बोलते हैं, हाँ चिंता मत करो, हिम्मत रखो, आएंगे आएंगे, जल्दी आएंगे. वो जल्दी कब होगा वो पता नहीं.
पर वो क्या रानी जी आपको कोई कह रहा है आपके संपर्क में, आप रानी जी आपके संपर्क में गवर्नमेंट से कोई एक पॉइंट्स पर्सन है, कोई एक आदमी है या कोई एक ऑफिशियल है जिसके साथ आप संपर्क में है, वो अपडेट दे रहे हैं आपको कि क्या कर रही है गवर्नमेंट इस मामले में?
कोई नहीं है, नहीं कोई मेरी मदद नहीं कर रहा. कोई भी, मैं डीजी शिपिंग में जाती हूँ, बार बार डीजी बोलते कहा मैडम हिम्मत रखो, आएंगे आएंगे. मैं पूछती हूँ सर कब आएंगे, कितना समय लगेगा, लेकिन बोलते समय नहीं बता सकते हमें. गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में है, गवर्नमेंट अभी कर रही है ऐसे ही बोलती है और कुछ नहीं, बस यही बोलते हैं.
कोई मेरी
मदद नहीं कर रहा. मैंने अपने हस्बैंड की आवाज सुनी, मुझे लगा ये बचेंगे कि नहीं बचेंगे पता नहीं. 2 साल से कोई मदद नहीं कर रहा. सोनिया का बेटा होता, पीएम का बेटा होता, एंथनी का होता, शिपिंग मिनिस्टर का बेटा होता, पूरी गवर्नमेंट के होते, 2 दिन में घर आ जाते थे। मेरे हस्बैंड को 2 साल हो गए, ना हम उनसे बात कर सकते, ना उनको देख सकते। 2 साल हो गए, अभी तक घर नहीं आए।
रानी जी, हम समझ सकते हैं कि ये बहुत डिफिकल्ट टाइम है आपके लिए। हम समझ सकते हैं बहुत डिफिकल्ट टाइम है आपके लिए। हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि गवर्नमेंट ये शो देख रही है और कुछ मदद करेगी आपकी। मैं आपके पास ओके, लेट मी इनफैक्ट गो अक्रॉस टू आवर कॉलर। रानी जी हमारे साथ बने रहिए। अमिताभ इज कॉलिंग अस फ्रॉम गोवा। अमिताभ, गो अहेड, यू आर द फर्स्ट कॉलर कॉलिंग इन। व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स ऑन दिस इशू?
Yeah. First of all, Amitabh Tripathi, and I'd like to tell you 1% of it on what you need. And the worst part is taking part any concern with people. And Mr. was saying that we have contact with the company. But what about the income? You pay the tax. So where the money goes? And I'm really excited. Ma'am, right?
Right.
And it's really bad. Government doesn't take care of the call. And shipping or
Right.
Nobody takes care of. Somalia, why only Indians are the hijackers? Why not MS?
Okay. All right, Mr. Tripathi, thank you very much indeed for calling us and sharing your thoughts with us. Commodore Uday Bhaskar, defense analyst, is with us. Commodore Bhaskar, let's talk about what is the responsibility in these kind of cases. We have, of course, talked about the Indian government and what could be done. We'll talk some more about that. What is the responsibility of the owners of these ships? They just end up absconding whenever there's a crisis like this.
Well, I'd like to say that by and large, ever since the Somali piracy issue has become of the magnitude that we are now aware of, many of the ship owners have actually responded in a very positive way, and the very fact that the number of hostages has come down from 700 to about 180, 190 now is indicative of the fact that a lot of negotiations have taken place, ransoms have been paid, and concurrently there has been a more robust naval or coast guard patrolling. But I think immediately, Rukmini, what needs to be done, if I may say so, I mean, when you listen to these stories, as I said, it is heart-rending. It's only when you go through such an experience, you know what it means to be held as a hostage on a ship, living in cramped conditions and being constantly intimidated. It is awful. There's no other word for it. I think immediately what could be done is to have a more empathetic kind of helpline, a cell, whether it is under the aegis of the Indian ship owners or any other body which is related to the maritime domain, so that relatives do get some kind of succor, a sense that somebody is listening to their plight. The other big issue is that many of these people who are held hostage, they are the primary bread-winning, shall we say, they are the earning members of the family. So there is no bread on the table as far as the family is concerned when the hostage is unable to send money home. That, I would say, is another immediate initiative that could be embarked upon, wherein whether it is the state or other bodies could get together and ensure that whoever is a hostage, the family has, again, lifeline perhaps may be a way of describing this. The third level where I think action needs to be taken, you have just shown a slug saying that the anti-piracy bill has been tabled in Parliament. But unfortunately, our Parliament has not been able to meet and legislate on various issues. The piracy bill is one of them. I think what India needs to do is perhaps to play a more proactive role at the global level, which is to say that when we talk about Indian nationals, human resource,
right,
whether they are on board ships or they are going abroad for any form of employment, whether it's the Middle East, Africa, elsewhere, where conditions are perhaps more challenging, the state should ensure that the kind of contracts that they enter into ensure a certain degree of responsibility by the employer. In this case, we are aware now that, as I said, there is a cartel. I call it a cottage industry of people who seem to have some kind of stake in keeping piracy alive. We need a complex kind of response to this from the UN downwards, and India could play a more proactive role. There are some other countries that have actually set up task forces to look at piracy and ransom. It's a matter of interest, Rukmini, that in about 2 weeks from now, in Whitehall, in Britain, The British Parliament
Right.
is actually going to be discussing this issue
Okay.
and what responses, because Britain has also become a stakeholder, largely because of the insurance business.
It is, Commodore Bhaskar, as you said, an international issue now, but it remains to be seen what really becomes of these 7 Indian hostages if the Indian government gets involved in their case and secures their release. Commodore Bhaskar and all our guests, thank you very much for talking to Headlines Today. Rajni Singh, हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपके पति बहुत जल्दी लौट आएं और उनके साथ जो बाकी hostages हैं, उनको भी जल्दी से रिलीज कर दिया जाए. Thank you very much for talking to Headlines Today.